Would you class yourself as spiritual? I've brought out my earth and bone cards today. The reason why I asked that question, are you spiritual? It's because I feel like there's a specific spiritual message in here today. And I'm wondering if that's meant for you. What do we need to know today, please? Okay, message from the higher self today. All right, I feel like there's something in here you've not quite been listening to. The higher self is coming through with a message, talking about creation, talking about your ability. Yeah, the ability that you're not leaning into. Come on in, higher self. What's the message that we need to know? What have we not been listening to? Okay, it's a relatively simple message, this one. The first card is number 31, Conjurer. Now this is all about higher self and creativity. You haven't been conjuring. You've not been using your power to the extent that it can be used. Your higher self can only do so much. Our spirit team can only get us so far. They can point us in the right direction. They can drop opportunities into our lap, but they can't take action. They can't physically take the steps that we're meant to take. You know that old saying, you can lead a horse to water? It's a little bit like that. There's an opportunity here that you're meant to run with. There's something here that's being asked to be conjured, being asked to be brought into this reality. But the problem is, you're not acting on it. And I think I know why we're not acting on it. Number 27, Cage. Do you feel like you're stuck in a cage right now? Because this card is all about freedom, release, and reclaiming our power. Either we feel a little bit caged in, and that's why we're not doing. That's why we're not taking action and taking steps. Now, the other thing is we might be being called to break out of that cage, to experience some of that release, that freedom that we're talking about. But that can only come by listening to this, by actually doing. Now, the two scenarios I've just said, they do sound very similar, but they carry with it a totally different energy. One might be fear-based, not wanting to step out of that cage. The other thing might be linked to a belief. Maybe you don't believe that you can make a change. Maybe you don't believe in yourself that you can take those steps that are needed. I want you to notice what the energy says. When you have those moments where you're almost stepping out of that cage, what comes up for you? How does it feel? What emotions are there? You're stepping into a version of you here, one that isn't meant to be in the cage. I don't know if you realize that. Yeah, I think a little part of you does. Listen to it. And don't forget, if you are being led to water, there's probably a reason why, and it's down to you to drink.